If you've watched the 2021 movie Don't Look Up, then you probably know about the serious effects that an asteroid can cause. If an asteroid is large enough, it can even take out a whole continent. But to be ready for this, NASA has to find a way to ensure that they can protect Earth from asteroids. But how can they really do that? As much as there are some protocols in place and they are currently testing a system that is said to help in protecting the Earth from asteroids, how sure are we that it can work? Hello, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to have a look at the efforts that NASA has put in place to protect us from a massive asteroid. Before we continue, please make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more updates. And with that, can NASA manage to protect the Earth from a massive asteroid? As much as the universe is a wonderful place, each planet has its own dangers, including our motherland, Earth. There are threats of asteroids or comets breaking into our atmosphere and causing havoc. These cosmic bodies are constantly moving through space, and sometimes even come close to crashing into our planet. Not only that, but they have also crashed on our planet in the past. However, most of these asteroids are not that dangerous, but that does not mean that we are entirely safe. There are others that are just as dangerous, and we should be concerned about them. But what is it about these comets and asteroids? What is the history of these cosmic bodies in relation to Earth? To date, NASA has only managed to find about 40% of the bigger asteroids. However, there have also been surprising asteroids that have unexpectedly visited our world. This does not mean that they are through. There will definitely be others in the future, and they will never end. But is our planet really ready to tackle these asteroids? Contrary to popular belief, the planets are not the only things that orbit the Sun. There are also millions of other objects, and they all vary in size. Even the planets are not the same size. Near-Earth objects, including asteroids and comets, are objects whose orbits bring them as close as 120 million miles, about 193 million kilometers, to the Sun. A near-Earth object is considered a real threat when it comes to being as close as 4.6 million miles to the planet. In addition, these threats are as small as 460 feet, 140 meters in diameter. This is the basis that most astronomers use to term a near-Earth object as a threat. If something this big crashed on Earth, there is no telling what kind of damage could be done. An entire city could be obliterated, and there would be extreme regional devastation. If such an object is capable of destroying a whole city, imagine what a larger object, say one with a diameter of at least 0.6 miles, 1 kilometer, could do. About 65 million years ago, an asteroid with a diameter of about 6 miles, 10 kilometers, made a landing in what we now know as the Yucatan Peninsula. In all the history of the world, this has been the most famous and destructive impact ever. This asteroid caused a lot of plant and animal species to be wiped out and become extinct, including the dinosaurs. However, smaller objects cannot really cause such a catastrophe. For example, an asteroid measuring 164 feet, 50 meters in diameter, landed over the Tunguska River in Siberia. Its effects were felt for more than 830 square miles, 2,100 square feet. Likewise, in 2013, the world saw an asteroid that was 65 feet, 20 meters wide crash into our atmosphere just 20 miles, 32 kilometers above Chelyabinsk, Russia. The effects were equal to about 30 Hiroshima bombs in terms of energy. More than 1,100 people were injured, while the total damage cost about $33 million. The next asteroid that seems to pose such a big threat as this one and will most likely hit Earth is the asteroid 2005 ED224. There is a 1 in 500,000 chance of impact with the 164-foot asteroid as it passes closer to Earth on March 11, 2023. Even though the chances of our planet being hit by a cosmic body are pretty slim, they would still cause great havoc. Once Congress recognized that this could pose a great threat, it gave NASA the task of finding and making sure that they tracked about 90% of the near-Earth objects that are 0.6 miles wide or even bigger. This was to be done over the next 10 years. As of 2011, NASA was at 90% of its goal. Congress then passed another bill in 2005, and this time, they required NASA to expand its search and make sure that it tracks at least 90% of all the near-Earth objects that are 460 feet wide or larger. Their target was to do this by the end of 2020. However, NASA was unable to achieve this due to a lack of financial resources. They only managed to map out about 40% of these objects. On February 14, 2022, 28,266 near-Earth asteroids were already discovered. Out of these, 10,033 are about 460 feet or larger when it comes to diameter, while the other 888 are at least 0.6 miles wide. But as the years go by, NASA can record 30 new objects each week. To help with the monitoring of these objects, Congress is currently funding a new mission that started in 2026. They are building an infrared space-based telescope, which they will call the NEO Surveyor. This telescope is mainly meant to search for potentially dangerous asteroids. The only way to keep us safe from an asteroid is to keep track of it as it approaches Earth. However, what does this mean for those asteroids that just sneak up on Earth? In 2019, an asteroid the size of a full football field passed within about 45,000 miles of Earth. This one was given the name City Killer. In addition to that one, another asteroid, which was the size of a 747 jet, came close in 2021. The same thing happened in 2012. What makes these asteroids special is the fact that they were discovered only a day before they passed Earth. When research was done to find out how asteroids can sneak up on the Earth, it was found that Earth's rotations form some sort of blind spot. This causes some asteroids to become undetectable until it is too late. This is a very dangerous thing to happen because, by the time they are discovered, there's nothing you can do but wait for them to crash. In 2008, a small asteroid was discovered only 19 hours before it hit rural Sudan. But what can NASA do to prevent this? The key to preventing this is early detection. Scientists gave recommendations for a minimum of 5 to 10 years of preparation time to help them set up a successful defense against such dangerous asteroids. If they were to find such a dangerous asteroid, there are 4 ways that they could deal with it. The first and the most obvious is providing regional first aid and evacuation measures. If not, they could try to send a spacecraft to fly near the asteroid. The gravity set off by the spacecraft would change the asteroid's direction. However, this can only work with small or medium-sized asteroids. If they wanted to change the course of a larger asteroid, the only way would be to crash something into it at very high speeds. Either that or send a nuke to it. As much as these may seem like impossible solutions, you should have a look at NASA's Double Asteroid Redirection Test, DART. It was launched in November 2021 as a way to defend the planet from the dangers of asteroids and comets. So far, a large asteroid known as Didymos and its small moon has been discovered. However, this one does not pose a huge threat to the planet. NASA is planning to attempt to change the asteroid's course by crashing a 1,340-pound probe into the asteroid's small moon. The probe would have to be moving at a speed of at least 14,000 miles per hour for this to be successful. Not only do scientists need to know about the size, but even the material that the asteroid is made up of is important. Their equipment could have a great effect on the mission's success. The asteroid Bennu has a diameter of about 1,620 feet. According to its orbit, it should come into contact with Earth on September 24, 2182, with a 1 in 2,700 chance of a collision. Such an asteroid is powerful enough to destroy a whole continent. To learn more about Bennu, NASA launched a probe known as OSIRIS-REx in 2016. This probe arrived at Bennu, took pictures, and even collected samples. It is expected to land on Earth in 2023. Protecting the planet against asteroids and comets is no easy task. It definitely takes more than just a little technology to protect it, as you need more than that. It is also not about the size, but even the material. So with that said, do you think that NASA can protect Mother Earth from a massive asteroid? Feel free to let us know in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.